Yo, what's up? Welcome to Rest Play Respawn, the spot where we chill, game, and bring you the good stuff. Today we've got a list of 20 must-play games that you probably missed. Not gonna lie, some of these were hyped, talked about, maybe even all over your feed, but for some reason, a lot of people just didn't play them. No rankings here, just a solid countdown of games that deserve way more attention. So if you're looking for something to dive into, stick around. There's a good chance you'll find your next favorite. Let's start with a game that's become a modern classic, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Released on May 18, 2015 and playable on PS5, PS4, Switch, Xbox Series, and PC, this RPG puts you in the shoes of Geralt of Rivia. Dive into a sprawling world packed with complex characters, morally gray decisions, and countless quests that make the world feel alive. From hunting terrifying monsters to navigating political intrigue, it's an unforgettable adventure that still stands tall today. Next up, we have a game that redefined what a remake can be. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Released on April 10th, 2020 for PS4, PS5, and PC, it breathes new life into the story of Cloud and his allies with stunning visuals and an exciting real-time combat system. The city of Midgar feels incredibly vibrant, full of detailed environments and deep character moments that expand on the original tale in a way that both fans and newcomers can enjoy.
I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up, and that's the problem.
It's not gonna go down easy. Focus.
You focus, soldier boy. You ain't gotta worry about me. Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Continuing that story is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, released on February 29th, 2024 for PS5 and PC. This sequel takes the narrative beyond the city limits, opening up vast new worlds to explore and introducing fresh gameplay mechanics that keep things exciting. The emotional stakes rise as you uncover more layers of this sprawling saga, making it a must-play for RPG lovers.
A watershed moment for all mankind. Hey kids, sorry we're late.
You're going to pay!
Shifting gears, God of War, released in April 2018 on PS4, PS5, and PC. Revolutionized the franchise by moving Kratos from Greek mythology to the harsh, mystical realm of Norse gods and monsters. The game is much more than brutal combat. It's a deeply personal story about fatherhood as Kratos guides his son Atreus through dangerous lands filled with mythical creatures and ancient secrets. The narrative is cinematic and emotional, exploring themes of redemption and legacy, while the gameplay combines visceral combat with exploration and puzzle solving. The stunning, atmospheric world pulls players into an epic adventure that's both grand in scale and intimate in emotion.
On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. The road ahead head is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
But not everyone is bad. Mother always said to be open to those who can help.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father.
It's the world serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am!
What is it saying?
He wants to help us!
Following up is God of War Ragnarok, released November 9th, 2022 on PS4, PS5, and PC. This sequel takes everything great about the first game and cranks it up to 11. Kratos and Atreus face the impending doom of Ragnarok, the apocalyptic battle foretold in Norse myth. The story explores fate, family, and the consequences of past choices, with moments of intense action balanced by quieter emotional beats. Combat feels even more fluid and varied, introducing new weapons, enemies, and abilities that keep the gameplay fresh. The world is expansive and beautifully crafted, filled with secrets to uncover and challenging bosses to conquer.
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
Here!
Are you coming with us?
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
If fast-paced, stylish action is what you crave, then Devil May Cry 5 is a perfect pick. Released on March 8th, 2019 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, it's the ultimate adrenaline rush, with multiple playable characters, each boasting unique weapons and combat styles. The story centers around a demon invasion threatening humanity, and it's delivered with over-the-top flair, incredible boss battles, and cinematic cutscenes. The combo system is deep but accessible, rewarding players for pulling off slick moves and chaining attacks in a visually stunning way.
Kneel before me. This is power. Rest in peace. People may cry.
Now let's revisit a modern classic with The Last of Us Part 1, released September 2nd, 2022 for PS5 and PC. This is a full remake of the original game that elevated narrative storytelling in gaming. You follow Joel and Ellie through a post-apocalyptic America ravaged by a fungal outbreak. The game's emotional depth is enhanced by the stunning visuals and upgraded AI, making every encounter feel tense and personal. It's not just a story about survival, it's about the complex relationships that develop in a broken world, the sacrifices made, and the hope that still flickers in the darkest times.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. They must be holed up somewhere else.
Well, let's not test our luck. How do we get inside?
Someone left a ladder on the bus. Here, get me up there and I'll drop it to you.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
We're okay. We just need to get to the hood of the truck. Shit, you hear that? They're coming. Move it, kid. All right, we're gonna get in quick. We're gonna get the battery. We're gonna get the hell out of here.
Look, they're piling on this fence over here. It's not gonna hold.
We have to get inside to get the battery. Come on, Bill.
Joel, we got a way in. That's not gonna hold.
We'll make it fast.
Building on that emotional foundation is The Last of Us Part 2, released April 4th, 2025 on PS5 and PC. This sequel dives even deeper into mature, challenging storytelling that explores revenge, forgiveness, and the consequences of violence. The gameplay refines the mix of stealth, combat, and exploration with smarter enemies and a richer world to discover. It's a heavy, often brutal experience, but one that pushes boundaries and leaves a lasting impact through its powerful narrative and memorable characters.
I have eyes!
For fans of open-world survival action, Days Gone, released April 26, 2019 on PS4, PS5, and PC, offers a gritty, emotional journey. You play as Deacon St. John, a biker trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest overrun by infected hordes. The game's dynamic world features massive zombie swarms, unpredictable weather, and a motorcycle that's as much a tool for survival as a mode of transport. The story focuses on Deacon's struggles with loss, loyalty, and hope in a world that's constantly falling apart.
Easy, fellas. There he is. Still alive. How the hell am I? Dinner time.
Now, let's jump into one of the most cinematic adventures in gaming. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Originally released on May 10th, 2016, and now available on PS4, PS5, and PC, this game brought Nathan Drake's journey to a thrilling and emotional close. After years away from the treasure-hunting life, Nate is pulled back into action when his long-lost brother reappears, and the two set off on a globe-trotting quest for a legendary pirate fortune. With breathtaking set-pieces, clever puzzles, and tight third-person gunplay, Uncharted 4 blends story and spectacle in a way few games do. From Madagascar's sun-soaked cliffs to the stormy catacombs of Libertalia, every location feels like a scene straight out of a blockbuster. It's not just about treasure, it's about family, legacy, and the cost of obsession. A true must-play for anyone who loves action, adventure, and storytelling done right.
Please don't run anyone over. Sorry! I know. Nate! Here, take the wheel. What? Be out of your goddamn mind? Yep, probably. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, crap!
Let's move from the Old West to the neon-soaked future with Cyberpunk 2077. Released on December 10th, 2020, and available on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, this sprawling sci-fi RPG drops you into the heart of Night City, a place where high-tech meets moral decay. You play as V, a mercenary navigating a world of cyber enhancements, corrupt corporations, and tangled loyalties. While the game had a rough launch, updates and expansions have transformed it into the immersive experience it was always meant to be. The story is gritty and full of difficult choices, with branching paths and unforgettable characters like Johnny Silverhand, voiced by Keanu Reeves. Whether you're hacking into systems or blazing through firefights, there's always something to discover around every corner of this futuristic dystopia.
Copy. They can spot you.
Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the one closest. Let's take him. Suerte. All down. Limp meat. But probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. Right behind you, V.
Next, let's talk about a game that blends haunting beauty with philosophical themes, NieR Automata. Released on February 23, 2017, for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, this action RPG from Yoko Taro and Platinum Games is anything but typical. Set in a world where androids fight to reclaim Earth from alien-created machines, the story dives deep into themes like identity, consciousness, and what it means to be human. The gameplay is fast and fluid, shifting seamlessly between third-person action and bullet hell shoot-'em-up segments. But what truly makes NieR Automata unforgettable is its storytelling. With multiple playthroughs revealing entirely new perspectives, it's a narrative journey that will stay with you long after the credits roll.
You okay? Good thing I landed that direct hit. Huh? Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die!
From a futuristic wasteland to a more traditional fantasy realm, Dragon Quest XI Echoes of Elusive Age is a vibrant classic RPG experience released on July 29, 2017. You can play it on Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC. This entry in the legendary Dragon Quest series embraces turn-based combat, colorful art from Akira Toriyama, and a heartfelt coming-of-age story. As the Luminary, a hero marked by destiny, you'll explore a world full of magic, danger, and whimsy. It's a love letter to old-school JRPGs, but polished with modern graphics, voice acting, and quality-of-life improvements that make it approachable for newcomers and nostalgic for veterans.
A hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together, they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests. Or try your hand at the casino. Or horse racing. Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old. This is also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want, you can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
Now let's talk about something a little more futuristic and whimsical. Astro Bot. Released on September 6, 2024, exclusively for the PS5, this charming platformer stars the lovable Astro in a brand new adventure. Built from the ground up to take advantage of the DualSense controller, Astro Bot blends creative level design, haptic feedback, and joyful visuals into a standout experience. It's the kind of game that's fun for all ages, packed with playful surprises and clever nods to PlayStation history. Next up is Black Myth Wukong, one of the most anticipated action RPGs of recent years, launching on August 20, 2024 for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. It's inspired by the Chinese legend Journey to the West. You take on the role of the Destined One, wielding powerful spells and a transforming staff in visually stunning battles against mythical beasts. The game's dynamic combat and jaw-dropping visuals have turned heads since its reveal, and it's shaping up to be a true game changer in the genre. Now for something more serene, but no less powerful, Ori and the Blind Forest. Released on March 11, 2015 for Switch, Xbox, and PC, this beautifully animated platformer tells the emotional story of Ori, a small guardian spirit trying to save a dying forest. The art style is breathtaking, with hand-painted backgrounds and a moving orchestral score. Don't be fooled by the cute visuals, though. The platforming challenges and emotional gut punches make it a deeply impactful game that's stuck with players for nearly a decade. From a spiritual journey to a samurai's tale? Ghost of Tsushima, released on July 17, 2020 for PS5, PS4, and PC, is a love letter to classic samurai cinema. You play as Jin Sakai, a warrior torn between tradition and survival, as he battles Mongol invaders in feudal Japan. The open world is absolutely stunning, from golden forests to windswept cliffs, and the combat strikes a beautiful balance between precision and brutality. The game also offers a photo mode, a Kurosawa-inspired black and white filter, and even a multiplayer Legends mode, making it a complete and deeply respectful homage to Japanese storytelling.
Enough!
Shifting from sewers to sci-fi once again, Death Stranding is one of the most unique experiences you'll find in gaming. Released on November 8th, 2019 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, this title comes from the mind of Hideo Kojima and stars Norman Reedus as Sam Porter Bridges. Your mission? Reconnect a fractured America by delivering supplies, forming connections, and navigating treacherous terrain, all while fending off supernatural threats. The game blends solitude with tension, offering a meditative yet surreal experience that some call a masterpiece and others, well, just strange. But love it or not, it's one of the most original games of the last decade.
Ah, great. Ah, fuck.
Then we have Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, released on March 22nd, 2019 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Developed by From Software, this title blends stealth, exploration, and brutally challenging swordplay in a fictionalized late 1500s Japan. You play as a shinobi known as Wolf on a mission to rescue his kidnapped lord and take revenge on those who dishonored him. The game is known for its precision-based combat, punishing difficulty, and stunning environments, from snowy mountain castles to cursed forests. Every boss fight is a true test of skill, making victory that much more satisfying. And finally, a game that exploded in popularity with both RPG fans and mainstream gamers, Baldur's Gate 3. Released on August 3rd, 2023 for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, it's based on the Dungeons & Dragons universe and brings deep turn-based combat, complex characters, and almost limitless choices. Whether you're navigating political drama, exploring deadly dungeons, or just trying to romance your favorite party member, Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the most expansive and reactive RPGs ever made. With hundreds of hours of content and a rich story that adapts to your decisions, it's a modern role-playing masterpiece.
You're a pawn, a slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
Ketherick is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the Absolute.
Bow before me. Bow before the Absolute. Bow!
And as a little bonus to wrap things up, Helldivers 2, released on February 8th, 2024 for PS5 and PC. This co-op third-person shooter throws you and your squad into fast-paced missions across alien worlds, all in the name of spreading managed democracy. It's chaotic, hilarious, and perfect for teaming up with friends. With loads of gear to unlock, giant bugs to blast, and an ever-changing galactic war to influence, Helldivers 2 is pure explosive fun.
It's a system that allows you to interface with the many elements of the Super Earth arsenal, such as the Super Earth Destroyer, the Eagle Fighter, and the multitude of weapons and equipment that you can call down as you play the game. My favorite stratagem in Helldivers 2 is the Gatling Sentry. a killing machine unleash its devastating firepower into a swarm of enemies is truly a wondrous sight with this new third-person perspective.
The mission you're playing is a big part of choosing your strategies. My name is Michael Eriksson and I'm a game director at Arrowhead Game Studios. If you're facing off against a heavily armored foe, you want to bring specialized armor-penetrating weapons. But if you're blowing up a bug hive, make sure to bring orbital barrages or other highly explosive stratagems.
The armor system that we've developed in the game is inspired by real firearms fired against armored targets. So this means that a shot at a shallow angle will get deflected and not penetrate the intended target.
When you choose your armor, make sure it fits your intended playstyle. If you want to play as a tank, pick a heavy armor with high resistance. I usually play with the light armor because of the increased mobility and decreased enemy detection range.
In Helldivers 2, death is cheap. You'll die to most of everything, even including your own friend's misplaced orbital bombardment.
Every time a Helldiver is reinforced, that's a new citizen, finally fulfilling the Super Earth dream that they've fantasized about from early childhood. This is just a small piece of what we have planned for Helldivers 2.
And we can't wait to hear about your experiences once this game launches later this year. Spread managed democracy.
All right, that's the list. 20 games that flew under way too many radars. How many of those did you skip? Or maybe you've already played a few and loved them. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you're playing. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Rest Play Respawn, and ring the bell so you never miss a drop. Thanks for watching, and until next time, rest easy, play hard, and respawn stronger.